Hi guys, this is a Jake and the Neverland Pirates book called Save Me, Smee. Ahoy mateys, do you want to join my pirate crew? Then just say the pirate password, yo ho ho. As part of my crew, you'll need to learn the Neverland Pirate Pledge. Today's Pirate Pledge. A pirate is always willing to help out a friend. Blast it, Smee, I didn't sleep a wink all night, says Hook. Captain Cuddly is missing. You know I can't go Betty by without my teddy bear. Just then, Hook spots a teeny tiny treasure chest. Why, it's me first treasure chest from when I was just a wee little pirate. There's a treasure map inside the chest. We have to go across Slippery Snake River through Crumble Canyon. Then X marks the spot at Gulp Skull Rock, says Smee. Those are the most perilous places in all of Neverland. So what, says Hook. There's treasure and I want it. Be careful, Mr. Smee, says Jake. You're heading for Slippery Snake River. Smee nods. I'm afraid the captain's after treasure. We could follow in case there's any trouble, says Izzy. Oh, you sea pups, they're so kind, says Smee. Danger schmanger, says Hook. It's just a river. Hook jumps on the back of a slippery snake. Boing, boing, splash. Save me, Smee, calls the captain. Oh dear, right away, Captain. Boing, boing, splash. Smee falls into the river, too. We have to help Hook and Smee, says Jake. But how can we get to them, asks Cubby. The snakes are too slippery to jump across. We better think of something quick, says Jake. Izzy makes a lasso and tosses it to Smee. Mr. Smee, catch, she calls. Then Jake and the crew pull Smee and Hook to shore. Great work, says Jake. Thank you, sea pups, whispers Smee. See, that wasn't dangerous at all, says Hook as he staggers to the shore and falls down. Oh my, says Smee. What do you say we go back to the Jolly Roger now, Captain? I'll make you a nice cup of tea. Never, says Hook. Crumble Canyon awaits. Crackers. Hook and Smee are going across that narrow pass, says Scully. Be ready to lend a hand, crew, says Jake. See, Smee? This is a breeze, says Captain Hook. I don't even know why they call it Crumble Canyon. Well, sir, says Smee, it's because the sides of the canyon tend to... Owie, yells Hook as the ground beneath him collapses. Crumble, finishes Smee. Save me, Smee, yells Hook. I gotcha, Captain, says Smee. But who has you, asks Hook. Ah! Smee starts to fall over the edge of the canyon. Scully swoops in and grabs Smee. I got you, Scully, calls Cubby. And I've got you, says Izzy. Come on, crew. Heave ho, calls Jake. Together they hoist Hook and Smee to safety. Are you okay, sir? Smee pants. I'll be better when I have that treasure, says Hook. Are you sure you don't want to go home? I'll make hot chocolate with those little marshmallows you like so much. I do love little marshmallows, says Hook, but Skull Rock and treasure await. Hook can't go to Skull Rock, says Cubby. It's way too dangerous. He'll never give up looking for that treasure, says Smee, unless, says Izzy, there was an even better treasure for him to find. Great idea, says Jake. We can make a new treasure for Hook to find. Somewhere nice and safe. But we don't have any treasure, says Cubby. I know where there's a treasure that the captain will just love, says Smee. Scully, send word to Sharky and Bones to prepare the treasure, says Jake. Aye, aye, Scully says. Cubby, can you make a new map? Jake asks. Aye, aye, Jake, says Cubby. Now, to get Hook to take the bait, says Jake. Hey, Izzy, he says loudly enough for Hook to hear. I can't believe we found a map to the most awesome treasure in all of Neverland. Yeah, lucky Captain Hook isn't around to take our map to the really awesome treasure, says Izzy. Ha, you can't fool the great Captain Hook. I'll be taking the map and the treasure, says Hook. Ah, coconuts, says Cubby, winking at Smee. You tricked us again. We'll never find the awesome treasure now, says Scully. I don't believe me eyes, says Hook. The treasure is aboard the Jolly Roger. Oh, is that so? asked Smee innocently. The most awesome treasure in all of Neverland, right on me own ship, says Hook happily. Look alive, says Hook. There be treasure aboard. X marks the spot, says Smee. It's Captain Cuddly. Oh, my little Cuddly Wuddly, you're the greatest treasure in all of Neverland. Yes, you are, says Hook. See his teddy bear? He had a little rip, says Bones, but I fixed him right up. Did you have an ouchie, Captain Cuddly? asked Hook. Whew, says Smee. Now that we're home, I imagine you won't be needing any more rescuing today, Captain. Rescuing? What do you mean rescuing? says Hook. The great Captain Hook has never needed to be rescued. Isn't that right, Captain Cuddly? Splash! Hook accidentally knocks his bear overboard. Look. Bear overboard, yells Hook. He dives into the water and finds his bear in the arms of the Tick-Tock Croc. Save me, Smee, and Captain Cuddly too. Right away, Captain, Smee says as he jumps into the water. That was cute. Yeah. Tonight we're reading from 1 Kings 12 and 17. Elijah and the Bad King. King Saul, King David, and King Solomon had each ruled over the kingdom of Israel. But when King Solomon died, 2 men wanted to be the new king. So the country was split into 2 parts, the north and the south. The northern part was called Israel. The southern part, where Jerusalem was called Judah, and each had its own king. Some of the kings followed God's laws and treated the people fairly, and others did not. In the kingdom of Israel, a king named Ahab once ruled. He said it was all right for people to worship other gods. Some people still prayed to the God of Israel, but many also prayed to statues made of wood and metal. They called them gods too. One of the false gods was Baal. People believed that Baal caused the sun to shine and the rain to fall. King Ahab built a temple for Baal in his capital city, Samaria. This made the God of Israel very angry. He sent the prophet Elijah to see King Ahab. Elijah said to King Ahab, Do you believe in Baal? I am the servant of the living Lord, the God of Israel. I tell you that it won't rain until I say so. There won't even be any dew on the ground, and there was no rain that day. There was no rain that month or in the months after. But God took care of Elijah. He told him to go to a secret place across the Jordan River. Ravens sent by God brought him bread and meat twice a day. That's a raven. Water flowed in a creek for Elijah to drink. After a while, all the rivers and creeks in Samaria dried up, and no rain came to fill them. But Elijah got to go to the secret place where God took care of him, didn't he? Yeah. That's so silly to me to think that other people would worship a stone or, a gold statue. Yeah. Because only our real God is the one who makes the rain and the sunshine, right? Yeah. I hope you like the story tonight. Have sweet dreams. Good night.